Hello everyone, my name is David Riley and this is my Sprite Grid web app that I've been developing. Its original use was for me to draw um, pixel art, and so I can just copy and paste over this huge massive array and send it over to my HTML5 projects without doing it all by hand. So, in each of these windows here, they are all movable, and this gear icon over here, you can change the color of the title bars just to keep everything nice and organized. And this X over here will collapse the window, and the color of the tab over here on the far left will be the same as the title bar. And you just re-click these tabs to open the windows. And let's see here, the Z index for these windows are also comes into play, just like a normal Windows system. Okay, well, over here is the grid that you'll be working with. You press and hold the left mouse button to draw, or just single click. The same with the right mouse button. If you make a mistake, you can erase your mistakes, or you just click it one by one. That's fine too. And if you're using many different colors, which you can do, or even if you're not, you hit the middle mouse button and it siphons the color, just like an eyedropper tool. Okay, over here you got choose grid size. You just choose the size of your grid, and you just use different sizes here. And the cell size will make each individual cell smaller or bigger, whatever you want to. However you want it, just in case you want like a really huge size, but of course it won't go beyond 32 by 32 right now, but in case you have like 500 cells, then you could just lower the size of the cell and be able to fit it on here. Okay. Let's go back to normal. And whenever you get finished with your masterpiece, you can save as a PNG, and it'll be exactly what you see here. So if you want to take off the grid, or if you want to take out the alpha, or both, you just save as PNG, and you got it. Alright, and new drawing, of course, just brings up a new drawing. Open drawing, if you have any saved. Bring it up, and of course, save drawings for saving drawing. Now, over here is your color wheel. You just choose any color you want to paint with, just as you would think it would. You can make it darker here. You can even change the opacity for the alpha if you like. It all works. And here is the hex version of the color, and you can copy it. You can include this little clipboard right here to copy it. You can create the converter if you would like, and just hit the button there, and you can see the unsigned 32-bit integer version of that hex color that you see. Okay. You can also load palettes that you have saved. And let's do that one. Let's open that Google back up. As you can see, all three of these colors is what I used to make him. Now, the swatch is here. You select a swatch, get a color you want, and hit save to palette. And you can overwrite your palettes as well. So if you don't want that one anymore, you just overwrite it. Okay. And over here, that was just a message just for previous versions of the web app. Over here you have a preview window, because I know whenever I'm working in whenever I'm working with pixel art, like in Photoshop or whatever, it's always helpful to have that little preview there. And you can change the size of the preview in case you want it bigger or smaller. And that's about it for everything here. And if you click on this SPR tab over here, that's your sprite sheet editor. Okay. What you do is, if you have a drawing here, you hit Get Grid Drawing, and you can take your drawing and place it in different grids, or in different cells, excuse me. That's that message again, but previous versions. You can create a new sprite sheet. You can open the current sprite sheet, and there's 500 cells total in a sprite sheet. As you can see, I've used some. And right here is the Send to Grid button. You choose your cell, you hit Send to Grid, and it just sends it to the grid, so it's a lot easier to duplicate cells that way. Get Grid Drawing. You can make multiples if you want. You can erase a cell as well. Well, thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy the program if you decide to use it, and enjoy the rest of your day.